the Hothead Raphael event is here, and I have some surprising conclusions. We're starting with the paid offers because of the reason that this implies something on Leonardo already. So if you check it out, a hell lot of money can purchase basically some progress in the Raphael event. How much can you buy maximum? 5 times this, which is like 14,000, 17,500 points. 5 times this, which gives you how many? Like 4,500 times 1.5. So it's 22,000 plus a bit, so 23, 24,000, and 55 of this, which is not that much. So you can get around or less than 30,000 points in total out of the 40,000 Raphael deck of fate. If you purchase 180 plus 120, which is quite a lot already, so it's 300, plus the least worthwhile is like 55 more, so quite a lot. $300-400 go down the toilet just because there is Raphael. I would not be surprised if people would not take it. So if you check the deck of fate itself, Hothead deck of fate, that is the name. 40 cards and 7,700. That's the points. No, 70, 700 and 3,500 for Eternal. This is the worst possible scoring, and what I have concluded based on this is that simply it is not going to be economical for Plarium to rerun anything that has to do with Soulstones for Leonardo. It just doesn't serve the purpose of draining your resources or generating sufficient income. So I think Leonardo is gonna be with shards. So this is one thing. A video of Boozer managed to prove that the best place to gain energy is going to be Event Dungeon 3 and Spider 10. And there is going to be a short amount of time, a small time window, when you'll be able to grind both of these dungeons for one of the events for pizza points. That's going to be amazing. Plus, if you have one nuker champion, you can add 4 more training champions in there for champion training, which is an effective triple dip. So don't miss out on that. Let's see what is going on in my case. So if you check Altar of Souls, this is the situation. I'm quite certain that I will have to pull everything without exception, and then the rest is gonna be on events, plus I will gain more of these resources to buy more Soulstones. I will buy most likely the Eternal Soulstone as well from this currency later. What happens usually is that you summon. Let's summon the middle one first. Don't forget your wishlist either, and you get started like this. This is not even worth one single card. So here we got a soul that I'll be able to sell, because what are the chances that I'm gonna get this champion? My second ever mythical in 1 year, it's quite unlikely, right? So this is the animation. A pizza slice. I don't have this champion either. Let's continue. Or are they mythicals, or both of them are red by accident? So this is purple, so the color means you know what it means. So we've done 3. And this implies that I can collect these right here. And we're quite close to the Eternal one. So I can summon a tenor one, a tenor pool. Like this. Luck, no luck, that's another question. Yeah, War Maiden was the wishlist one for rare, but I really don't mind. So the wishlist exists. That's what I wanted to get to. And then we can get 10 more. Or 300 more of this currency. But once you get 300 more of this currency, you can go to the Mystic Market and invest this into an Eternal Soulstone. Just one. And then you'll be able to pull an Eternal Soulstone, which is a 3,500 point thing. It's a super expensive resource, super rare, super expensive resource. You may need to sell or forge some artifacts to complete the summoning as well. I'm just doing all this for the perspective that you see, like what is going on and how you can move ahead. And we'll be able to sell most of these souls. So you go to the Awaken screen, or where is it? Soul collection, here it is. I have 46 out of 80. And then you can start selling. I mean, do you want this soul? Well, possibly, not necessarily. This is not the one to sell. Frankly, Raphael is not the most important champion for me. And you can start selling some of these soul stones to get more currency. If I wanted to sell everyone, I'm not gonna do it, I'm just showing you what to do. Everyone, at least those that I don't directly recognize. There you go. And by the way, for these, just the 500 or 5 or 6 star souls. Maybe we have 4 star souls as well. It matters just a bit. So you see that we will be able to buy another top level soulstone. If push comes to shove. I don't even need to invest energy. Why do I not recommend investing energy into this Deck of Fate? Very simple. There is gonna be a Leonardo event. As soon as I finish pooling Deck of Fate, all the energy that I invest is gonna go towards minimizing my short pools for pizza points. Afterwards, anything I do, I will just hoard for Leonardo just in case it requires more energy. So let's go and let's get started with the Deck of Fate. Right now I have 12.6k pizza points. I'm gonna get there eventually with a 40k as well. It's not gonna be that difficult. Now I'm not addicted to randomness, so I will just go left to right. And I don't need to pin this one because if there is a higher rarity, it will just replace it. There you go, the higher rarity is here. And I'm gonna pin it. In fact, it's not even be possible to pin green. So I will pin it. This protects me from green. By the way, I got 3 fragments of Raphael already. Let's see. Another 3 fragments, going slowly, another 3. This is gonna be the way to go. Some stupid resource, another 5. And I wouldn't be surprised if you didn't complete it, there would be the remaining fragments would be sold to you at some price, by the way. It's just I'm not in a position to change my VIP 0 status or free to play status for now. We will see in the future. Right now I still have a stance that the raid needs to make some changes for me to invest anything into this game. Pin. There you go, we're pinning purple. So we got quite a few. Most people will pull 39 to 40 cards, so don't even expect that you get away with anything smaller. And by the way, once you get Raphael, don't pull it because there is gonna be a champion chase. So this is my entry ticket to champion chase, Raphael, and maybe the prism shard, so that I don't have to pull my shards, which means that I will be able to spend more shards on Leonardo if it's a shard event. I'm expecting it to be a shard event, or if they change it to something else, I'm expecting that it simply cannot make sense that it's gonna be yet another Soulstone event. It's just not gonna be possible, not gonna be economical for the company, if you understand what I mean. If you drain your resources fully, you cannot drain your resources again because there is nothing. So it doesn't serve the purpose of the Soulstone sink. And it could serve the purpose of pay to win. So the only choice when you get Leonardo is for Soulstones is when it's also sold to you, let's say for $100 or something as a contrast. So this is the contrast principle. That you either buy $300 to $400 or $500 worth of Soulstone or just $100 Leonardo. Decide, and then you will get Leonardo. This is one option. But otherwise, if it is an event and Leonardo can be earned via spending resources, it's most likely shorts. Okay, we're continuing. And we got the Titan points as well. Or pizza points. Titan event pizza points. So that's where we are right now. It doesn't matter how many you got. So it's like 20, 29, 32, so far 37 plus the 20 pizza points. It doesn't matter where we are. The only thing that matters is that we need to keep on going. And if we go to this place, I think I still have enough room to pull all my immortals at least. And then I'll need to make room for the mortals, potentially by selling. So with a tenor pool, we get another 300 of the resource. What I wanted to get to is that if you pool enough, in that case, you will earn more resources later for the sake of getting more pools. And there you go, I got a wish list for a second Sabita. Well, unfortunately, I have Sabita 4-starred already, but I have a second Sabita. I don't know if it helps or not. There is also Hatter. I don't have Hatter right now, but actually, if I can pull, this champion came back, so I'm hopeful that one day maybe turtles come back too, in some limited form, like an event, like a prism shard or something, because Mad Hatter came back. Okay, we managed to pull 10 more, which means that we got 7,000 more points. So we go back to the points and we'll continue unlocking. It's absolutely fine to pull these. And given that I'm choosing not to spend any shards whatsoever until Sunday, and this event is gonna be gone by Sunday, it is basically given that I won't pull Raphael from any other source, so I won't need a duplicate. There you go, more pizza points. 50 already out of 100. And we got the maximum rarity. Let's see what this means. Oh, more souls. Too bad it's not usable for now, because I don't need any of the legendaries today. Maybe tomorrow, maybe the day after, because you can also buy these units from the store. So you don't necessarily have to go to the summoning. These souls also count. And then let's say, oh, Crocat Perfect Soul, so 20. Let's see, because I have a Crocat and I have the currency too. So this is better than nothing actually, because you go to Crocat. Where is Crocat? I haven't built Crocat, but I had to claim him for some reason. Yeah, absolutely no soul, no awakening, nothing. And I need to double check this. Oh, well, I would not worry, there is more than enough souls. The whole story is about souls. Maybe spend $500-600, obviously. Now, soul collection. I'm not seeing any Crocat whatsoever, anywhere. So this means that it's economical for me to buy Crocat straight away. And if I do this, I have the currency for it because it's a lower currency. Then buy, and I got a soul. But I think it's not, actually it doesn't count. I want to get the soul just for the sake of it, but it's not opening a soul stone. So the only way how this could count is that you buy a soul that doesn't matter and you sell it. So this soul actually mattered. So if you go back to the author of souls and you back to your soul collection and you check Crocat, how could you sell Crocat soul? So here it is. It would give you 70 of this, so it's the medium currency for the medium soul stones. It's not that good, but it's more than nothing. If this is what separates you from being a winner or a loser, then maybe do it. And I have enough of a currency, so I'll do the remaining. Summoning. It's just the gold. I don't have enough gold to keep on pursuing stuff. Maybe it's more exciting for you to see these things. Maybe not. One by one. After all, the last time I opened these soul stones was like 4 months ago, maybe 4+ months. Progress has not been that bad since then. So this is the mechanic, and hopefully you understand how this is working. And as you open more and more soul stones, like here, you're gonna get closer to this extra currency and you sell more and you will get the eternal soul stone as well. So in this case, when you're getting closer to completing the event, This is when you take a decision. So for example, in my specific case, I want to keep the Hatter Soul just in case. Odin Soul, well, very unlikely. Look at this. I sell these two, given I don't have any of these champions, and what are the odds that I'm gonna get them one day? So you sell just these two 5-star souls. And you also already got a top level soulstone. Straight away. I'll show you the mechanic. So I'm selling them here. Yeah, I've chosen, I know this is extremely rare, but the odds of me ever getting them are so low, I mean just the champions, that I might as well just go ahead and sell them and get another top level soulstone. And thereby I'm gonna get a lot closer. So this is like resource recycling. Also, if I got a 4, 5 or 6-star soul, or even a 3-star soul of any of the champions that I currently have, it's so much more important. So I'm choosing to sell these, absolutely. Go to the Mystic Market, buy an Eternal Soulstone straight away, and just use it. Straight away. It costs quite a lot, but this is what I'm rewarded for. So legendary. Who is this? Okay, maybe another one that I'm gonna sell sometime in the future, because once again you go to your collection, and if you're seeing that this new champion is behind Crocod and all these others, and yes, I haven't done the Arbiter missions because I'm really close to the end, but I just never had the time or interest or to figure out Spider 20. This is the only thing that is holding me back right now after so many months, simply because there are other things that I do outside raid, and sooner than later I will pick a champion that will do it for me. I think I have a good enough account to just get it done. It's just I never had the time or interest to do it. It can wait. So you see, back to the deck of fate, hothead, and now we have 6,900 more. There you go, prism shard, and of course let's pin it. Let's see how many epic cards do we have in total. So flip over 3 cards, different colors, amazing, that's fine, but rarity, I would like to know the rarity. Can we get at least 2 of these? How many epic cards do we have? Because we're seeing the rewards. These are great rewards, the 3 shards especially. 17 common, 14 rare, 9 epic. This means I've pulled 3 epics so far, so I can just pin the epics each time. And then I will get 3 chests at the end. So 5,000 more. More Raphael. Even more Raphael. Oh, this helps with champion training. And now we got the 500 gems. You know why these 500 gems are amazing? This is the second best thing that I could get. Or the third best thing, we will see. What is in the chest? Actually not. The absolute best thing from the perspective of getting Leonardo is the shard. It's 1 out of 25 or 27. It's a 125th Leonardo, most likely. The second best thing from the perspective of Leonardo is the gems, because gems imply energy, and it's basically about 1600 to 1700 energy. And that amount of energy can be converted into Hero's Path points in one way or another. Not too many Hero's Path points, but enough. So I'm better off than when I started. For the progression of my account, I would prefer a mythical book. The second best thing, well, what is the second best thing for the progression? That's a good question. The shard, either way. Mythical book, shard. And the relic materials are also amazing, it's just a bit of a gambling thing that I prefer not engaging in that much. So I'm gonna get the remaining 2 cards turned, with the Titan points as well. Wait, pin rarity, yeah. Because we got a second thing, right? The 500 gems. Then of course pin this rarity and hope for an early exit so that we can get more blues. That would be amazing. So 40, 60, 80 so far, 90. So we have 10 more Titan pizza points in there. And then this is a hell lot of energy. 8,000, 9,000, 10,000, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15,000 energy, and maybe 14,000 if I don't pull anything else. So 14,000 energy. Or 14,000 points, which imply that if you use this shredder thing, in that case it's about like 12,000 energy, 11 or 11,000 energy or so. If it was 13,000 energy, then you would need 4,000 gems just to complete these 13 cards. It's a lot. But you also get energy, at least 1,000 energy every day. So it's fine, because I would recommend completing those events that require energy and just saving the remaining soulstones for a future event. And let's see what is going on with the April thing. Nothing special, just the book. I don't care about the avatar frame, I care about some of the other things that are in here. Unfortunately, they won't have the Deck of Fate. But maybe we'll be able to claim April in such a way. No, actually I won't. This is a good question. This is a really good question. The whole event ends with a champion chase. But in order to get to April, I believe that we will need to interact with the champion chase, because it will be 260 to 300 points. This is how Plarium screws players over. That you plan, you do everything, but the last event, sorry, you need at least 50 points. So do it. And then you get to 50 points, then you unlock the champion, and oh, you're not even far from the next milestone, so do it. So I don't think that we'll be able to use April for the purpose of champion chase progression. That would defeat the purpose of the Titan event. So that's where we are. I will still pull soulstones just for the sake of getting that 100. So in this case, if you do 3 pulls, so I will just do 3 pulls. These are gonna be boring because it's less of an important soulstone type, but I only want 3 of them. So this is the first, second one, and with that I already got the 1,000 points, by the way, so I'll be able to pull one more. I'll do a third and final one. It's just 70 points, like, so be it, it's not a big deal. And once you're there, collect this. Here you need 6 more. So what you need to do is 130 pulls. 130 pulls give you 2,600 of this currency. And with all this, I think it's gonna be possible to get 3 more of these soulstones. So unfortunately we won't get this currency from here. Unless I sell other things. Sell existing souls. Because, you know, there are some souls here that are worth selling. So that's how you play. But what I recommend at this stage is that what I have pulled so far, that I know for a fact that there is no way, absolutely no way in the world that I'm gonna collect so many of these Deck of Fate points or Deck of Bait points with energy. So I could just go ahead with the pull, no problem. And I won't pull any shards either. So I will go ahead, complete the events for pizza points. Then on the last day I pull the remaining soulstones and wave goodbye to the event with Raphael in my inventory, and I'll use Raphael once it's time. Why? Because there is this fragment summon. I have 1 fragment. Raphael, it's 61 right now, still sitting here. And sometime in the future I'll be able to get an epic, I'll be able to get a legendary, and if you don't click here, once you get a prism shard, and right now there is a prism shard option, then you will have the chance to summon it during champion chase. For summon. Just don't click here, because if you click here it's gonna be auto summoned for you. So don't do it. And then you will get more points for the champion chase, which means less shards, which means more chance for the future Leonardo event if it's shard based. I would assume that it pays off for Plarium to be shard based, Because no matter what the people spent on in the past, look at this. I spent quite a few void shards. Maybe it was not optimal, but it was possible to get Leonardo. I couldn't care less about Shredder, but I do care about Leonardo. So if I could pull a Leonardo which had a distinct 4 to 5% cumulative probability with a 25x while completing the mission, then that would have saved me a ton of shards. So just to get lucky, so had to put myself in a position to get lucky to save all my shards for some future event, whatever. And I didn't get lucky, obviously, because the 95% chance, like in 19 words out of 20, I don't get lucky, I understand that, but I got the points, I got everything I wanted, so I still have more than enough shards to complete the Leonardo event, possibly with some minimal grinding, and that's where the gems come in, because you need the gems. And after Leonardo, I will put this account on life support, which means that I'm gonna start finally to build some champions. I didn't have the time and capacity to do it in the last 2 to 3 months, because all I did was I completed missions with the current account that I had for the purpose of collecting the turtles. That's it. That's all I did. So now there is gonna be a longer pause with the Hothead Deck of Fate. I complete all the pizza point events right here. So I will open 1, 2, 3, possibly 4 of these. And then I will complete the rest with soulstones, because I have so many soulstone material that I can sell that it's mind-blowing. It's gonna be so easy to complete the rest. So if you're on track with this kind of expenditure, it's gonna be super easy. Tell me in the comments what you think about this event. I mean, I could anticipate it myself, so I came prepared. Really well prepared, and I think it's quite visible right now. I didn't do anything special. 0 was purchased here. I made 0 real money investment on this, just using the events in the last few months. We'll see if we're gonna get a curveball on Leonardo. Hopefully not, but if yes, I understand. In that case, I will settle for 3 turtles, because whenever we get screwed based on information that they leak and then they deny, then it's not worth playing. And if I don't have Leonardo, I will sleep just as well as if I did. So this is the way towards healthy gaming. Let me know what you think in the comments. I will also let you know one day if I find a raid worthy of spending money on. At the moment, the issue is that the toxicity meter of withholding information and some of the game modes is still too high for me. It's a really enjoyable game, and quality of life is day and night. They improved so much. So I'm on the fence of breaking this free-to-play, but I still want to see some final push from the end of Plarium based on information transparency, especially what they are planning, how they are planning. It's basically an engineered thing. So they got your attention because you always need to second guess what they are doing, and when they screw you over, then it's gonna be a big news item. People complaining, people give attention to the game for the wrong reasons. This is one of the last things. And other than that, this game is so much better than when I started at the beginning of this year. I cannot tell you how many quality of life improvements went into there. So I'm really close to converting this free-to-play to pay-to-win. I just want some final minimal changes. Not everything, just minimal changes towards making the game a bit more human, and then I will break the free-to-play status. It's not the wallet that holds me back at this stage. The only thing that holds me back is the compass that I have, that this game still doesn't deserve your money, but it's quite close to it at this stage. So we will see. They can ruin everything like relatively quickly. And there is also Godforge, by the way, for this matter. Anyway, hopefully I can help you how to play free to play at this rate. So you see that it's possible to complete all 4 turtles. At least 3 of them, and we will see Leonardo. I have the best plans for them that I can. And if it's soulstones, then it was not meant for you to collect all 4 turtles in the first place as free to play. It's kind of obvious, unless you had a stash of soul stones in advance. See you in the next video.